Florida men's basketball team is coming off a historic week of basketball. After dropping their previous 2 games, the Gators pulled off back-to-back road victories. Now, the Gators didn't just win 2 games. They routed both LSU and Oklahoma by 30, which was the first time the Gators have won back-to-back road games by that margin in Florida history. After missing a game, Canyon Berry returned to the team, scoring 15 points off the bench, but the real star of the night was Kavarius Hayes, who poured in a career-high 20 points while grabbing 9 boards. The Gators will be back home this Thursday as they take on the Missouri Tigers. Now, it wasn't just the men's basketball team making history. One of the women's basketball players made her own history, climbing the school's leaderboards. The Florida women's basketball team dominated the Vanderbilt Commodores in Nashville 93-73, and much of that effort can be credited to Ronnie Williams. Williams went 14 for 23 from the field while scoring a career-high 43 points and grabbing a season-high 14 rebounds, while Delisha Washington added 20 points of her own. Williams now has the 3rd highest scoring point total in a single game in Gator women's basketball history. She moves past Tanya Washington, Tammy Jackson, and Malakia Jones, who scored 39 points in their respective years. She only trails Quintella Bonner, who scored 45 points in 1977, and Malakia Jones, who scored 44 in 1995. Gator head basketball coach Amanda Butler said watching Williams' performance was fun, even from a coaching standpoint.
From a coaching standpoint, it certainly was fun, but it was also, there's an element of, I don't have much to do here. I just kind of get to, figure out what's the next play call where we get Ronnie a touch, and she was so automatic.
The Gators will be on the road for the next SEC matchup against the Texas A&M Aggies this Thursday. And for Friday Night Heights, the 3rd-ranked Florida Gymnastics team sported pink Leos for breast cancer awareness in their Link to Pink meet against the now 17th-ranked Auburn Tigers. Freshman Amelia Hundley won her first all-around title for the Gators with a score of 39.55. And for the final apparatus, the floor routine, junior Kennedy Baker lit up the dome with her perfect 10, which is the 2nd of her career. The Gators won the overall meet, defeating Auburn with a season-best 197.70 to 196.40. And up next, Florida travels to Tuscaloosa to take on the 6th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide this Friday. And everyone's participating and preparing for this weekend's Super Bowl matchup between the New England Patriots and Atlanta Falcons. But the remaining stars of the NFL were on stage last night in Orlando for the Pro Bowl. Taking you to the first play of the second quarter, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Alex Smith drops back in the pocket and hits Delaney Walker in the corner of the end zone. Now, with the NFC down 7, New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees pumps once before finding the wide-open Doug Baldwin, who makes one move and walks into the end zone for 6. And later in the half, Andy Dalton finds Travis Kelce down the middle of the field, and he takes it outside before high-stepping into the end zone for the 23-yard score. And with the NFC down 7 with just under 2 minutes left in the game, Jimmy Graham is unable to hold on to the Kirk Cousins pass and is eventually intercepted by Buffalo Bills linebacker Lorenzo Alexander. The AFC would go on to win 20-13. On to the NBA, the Orlando Magic picked up a win on the road against the Toronto Raptors. Yesterday, 114-113. The Raptors led early after the Lucas Noriega layup, but the Magic wastes no time answering as Alfred Payton finds a trailing Nikola Vucevic for the easy deuce. Moving to the second quarter, Payton is connecting with Vuce once again, this time for the open 3. And fast forwarding to the fourth, after a series of moves, DJ Augustine finds the former Raptor Bismack Biyombo cutting to the basket for the slam. The Magic will be on the road again tonight as they take on the Minnesota Timberwolves.